Yep. Okay, I guess we are live for Group
Bro,
A of Formula eDify Round 2 Monaco ePrix. This is Group A qualifying. And here we are spectating Riley Antonio May. He'll be the first one to attempt not a bad sector 1 here. He goes 22. Pokey goes faster on sector 1. He goes 21.7, 3/10 faster. And we have Klar going 24. AF7 going 21.9, Spire going 23.7, and Jake by far the slowest sector 1 as of the current Group A drivers with a 28.9, Noise 21.5. Alright, let's see the sector 2 times here. Who is 11L?
fuck.
Lino Show. I'm not sure who Lino Show is driving for. Oh, and it looks like Riley has messed up his lap here, coming into the swimming pool chicane, hitting a lot of walls. This is probably not a time to look back on as we go on board with Pokey Digger. And Riley goes 123, sets the benchmark. Why is there someone walking on the grid? I mean, walking on the track. And Pokey goes fastest of the first runners. He goes 123.4. Not bad, not bad. It looks like Riley actually caught a corner.
Look at your character, man.
Bro,
And Noise goes fastest, 121.9. Not a bad lap, not a bad lap. He's definitely in contention to top Group A here. As we have, I think we have some racing here. The green Envision of Pokey going against the McLaren of Klar. It's like Klar is making a lot of pace on the Envision actually. And let's see, it looks like Klar is the fastest of the sector 1s. He sets a 21.4 as he trails the Envision. And let's go back to the onboard with Riley. And it's not a bad lap for him. I'm not sure whether he might actually caught another corner cut. Yeah. And we are experiencing a bit of lag. As Riley goes 4 fastest, setting a 127. Definitely not an impressive lap. Definitely a lot of room for improvement. See if there are any other new laps. No, not yet, not yet. Klar and Spire still yet to set a lap. They have corner cuts. And it looks like Jake has went 3rd fastest with a 125.2. About a 2-second improvement over his previous time. And it looks like the checkered flag is out. This will be the final chance for the drivers to get set a lap. The top 2 advance to the semi-finals. Let me put this up here. And it looks like Noise 121.9, still the fastest of the group. Second still has a long way to go. Needs to make a 2-second improvement here to at least catch up. And it's even worse for Jake with a 125.2, followed closely by AF7 with a 125.6, and finally Riley with 127.4. Klar and Spire still yet to set a lap. This will be their final laps here. And as we see, Riley first to take the checkered flag, and he goes 4 fastest actually, 124. Klar immediately comes after, 123.8. That is good enough for 3rd. Spire goes 5th, 124.1. Pokey does not improve, stays 2nd, 123.4. Jake stays 5th, and Jake stays 6th, and AF7 stays 7th. And it looks like Group A is done. The final finishing order: Noise first with a 121.9, not a bad lap. Second, Pokey Digger from Envision, the newly formed team, with a best lap of 123.4. Third, Klar improves on his last lap with a 123.8. Fourth, Riley with a 124.0, 5th Spire with a 124.1, 6th Jake with a 125.2, and finally 7th Kyojuru, also known as AF7 with a 125.6. As I get a picture of that, yeah, the ping is crazy. So as all the drivers come in, doing the outlaps, coming into the pits, we have Group B lineup here. Let me read out the order for Group B for everyone. So Group B, first we have Daryl, and then we have Bebek, Gadget in debit, and then we have Vegas from Nissan, and we have Riri from McLaren, then we have Cookie from Mahindra, and then we have Bomb from Envision. Alright, let me just reset here. Ready, I believe we are ready to go for Group B, yeah, and it is green here at Monaco for the second group of qualifying, and Cloud wants to show me something actually. What's up? Take over. Alright, alright. Cloud, what do you want to show me? I'm gonna go spectate. You can just show me after. Oh, here we have actually a battle going on between the Envision of Bomb and the Nissan. Oh my god, the grid is really close. For some reason, by the way, there's nothing stopping you from like slowing down to create space for yourself. Especially if you use like the first person camera. Then it'll be like damn hard for you to see, right? And then Vision clips the wall as he goes on his in-lap to start his qualifying. And over the week we have seen the main rivalry being formed in the constructors battle between Jaguar and what was the other team? Maserati. But today it looks like we're having new contenders in the form of Envision actually. Envision and potentially McLaren. A disappointing exit from Kla from the first race. Collided into a wall, apparently with a Maserati. Bit of controversy there. But he retired nonetheless. Good sportsmanship. Today him and the McLaren team look to see whether things will go better for them in this Monaco double round first race today, as we see Bomb going fastest over the first sector, 20.8. That is a very good first sector from him, followed closely by Cookie and Riri, both about 2 to 3 tenths away. This looks like a very competitive qualifying. I guess Group A pales in comparison, but it is what it is really. So we are on board with Bomb as he chases down the Mahindra, at the same time trying to go for pole here. His teammate Pokey, also the team principal, went second in the first group, Group A. See whether he can follow it up with an Envision double knockout round here. Is this thing actually recording? Yeah, it is. So we see here the first people to cross the line. Bomb goes to 120.6. That is very impressive from him. Riri goes 121.6, exactly 1 second. 1 second slower, followed by Cookie 121.8, 2 tenths off Riri, and 1.2 seconds off the pole here, of provisional pole. And Daryl goes 124.6, probably just a banker lap.
What you see like that, bro?
Probably. What banker lap? What?
Okay.
We see Riri actually going fast to sector 1 here of the pack. 20.8 on board with Riri here. Clips the wall on the outside of the Novel chicane. Coming to sector 2. 33.4, that is not bad, but Bomb does go faster on sector 2. Oh no, he goes off! I don't know what happened there, but his lap's gonna get invalidated as he gets overtaken by the Envision here. And that really messed up what was a really good attempt at stealing pole. As we see Bomb here, might very bad sector 1 here. I don't think he will be improving. No, he doesn't. He goes 121.3. Bebek and Lino Show, also known as Vegas, still yet to set a time here. As we see them cross over the line, Bebek goes 4th ahead of Daryl. Daryl yet to improve, goes 125. And actually, Daryl goes last. Lino Show goes 123. As we see here, the McLaren are really messing up sector 1, goes into the wall. Bomb setting a 21.5 here for sector 1. And as the Mahindra overtakes the McLaren here. There might be a good lap going on here for Daryl, but I'm not too sure. We know he is a man capable of many great things, but maybe a Monaco pole is not one of them. As the checkered flag comes out for Group B, this is everyone's final lap here. And a final chance for the drivers in the positions 3 to 6 to have a chance to get into the knockout stage here. As we see Daryl actually making up a lot of progress on the Mahindra. A little slip there from both of them. And oh, that is bad. That is bad from Daryl. That is not good for the qualifying hopes of Jaguar. As we see here, the Nissan's in the wall. What the heck? That is not in. He is not in qualifying. Why is Riri slowing down? Is he this confident? As we see here, no one improves, and the order stays as is. Group B has ended, and Bomb tops Group B here with a 120.6, an absolutely dominant showing here over what was undoubtedly a more competitive group compared to Group A. He's definitely one of the favorites to secure pole here as we come into the knockout stages. Everyone doing their out laps. It is disregard and discard for Jaguar. Not even the knockout stage is in reach for them, let alone pole. I'm not sure whether they're gonna win the race today. Meanwhile, one McLaren has made it in, both Envisions have made it in, and I believe what was the other one that made it in? Check. Yeah, Noise in the Maserati. So this is actually looking really good for Envision, who formed just like about 40 minutes ago. As we advance into the knockout stage here. As we head on out here for the first semi, it is the McLaren of Riri versus the Maserati of Noise here. Will the hometown hero Noise and Maserati MSG Racing be able to get through to the final and have a shot at pole, or will it be Riri? As they both come in for their out laps here, I mean their in laps, getting ready for the one lap shootout that is the semi-final of this knockout qualifying. We're here for an exciting battle. Exciting battle. Yeah. What? I'll assess the results. Yeah, alright. As the checker flag comes out. But doesn't really mean anything. They get one more lap. One lap to ensure their place in stone for the final. Woohoo! La 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 la. And here the McLaren is the first to cross the line as he starts his hot lap here. Not a bad sector 1 here, and we see Noise also cross the line. There's undoubtedly a faster sector 1, but Riri has stopped. Riri has stopped. I don't know what happened, but Noise is still going. Noise is still going. Oh my god! Why did Riri stop? We might have to restart the session actually. So as noise comes to a slouch here, we should be restarting the session. Yeah, I think we are restarting the session. There's a bit of confusion from the driver's side here, as well as the pit wall. The communication not very good from McLaren. No idea what they're doing. As we head on out here for potentially a restart of the first semi-final. As we see here the drivers coming back into the pits. As we see Riri and Noise lining up for the pit. Time it gets reset here, they will be restarting this semi-final procedure. Hopefully Riri gets it right this time. They have to do an outlap followed by, I don't know, wait, why is he following? Okay, I'm not sure. Hopefully it doesn't count for a CC in the actual hot lap, but I don't think it matters. As we come here for a restart of the first semi-final of qualifying here at the first Monaco ePrix. Looks like Noise is creating a bit of space, trying to create a bit of space between him and Riri of the McLaren. And as the checkered flag comes out, they will have to do one lap of qualifying, giving it their best shot. And it looks like this time it will be Riri crossing the line first to start his hot lap. Actually, I think it was like that just now. Oh, never mind. Comes across the line, coming down into turn 1. That is a much better exit from him. And as Noise also crosses the line, he hits the wall. I'm not sure how he can recover all of that lost time, but that's very disappointing. And let's see Riri here. All he has to do is to bring it home safe and sound. Coming to the hotel hairpin here. Sector 1 times Noise is 3 seconds off the pace. As Riri goes a very impressive 20.8 for Sector 1. Noise goes 23.8. And he gets a very bad exit. Noise coming to the tunnel. This is really looking really disappointing for Maserati, honestly. Should be all but confirmed the McLaren going through unless he catches a corner cut down here in the swimming pool section. Just has to bring it home. That's all he needs. As Noise goes 1 second off. Might have even caught a corner cut there. As the McLaren comes over the line, obviously winning the semi-final of the group with a 121.6 honorable lap, and it looks like the Maserati of Noise might be just directly coming to the pits, forfeiting his lap. And a bit disappointing for Maserati, but it is what it is. The McLaren, on the other hand, after that And a bit confusing incident there at the start of the semi-final is through to the final against an Envision. Which Envision we will find out up in the upcoming semi-final here. And here we are back again for the second semi-final against the two Envisions. It's a battle of the green aliens here. And it is green. This looks like the Envision of Bomb is trying to make a bit of space between himself and Pokey. Honestly, already, judging from qualifying, this is already a very good result from Envision here. The newcomer Bomb looks very promising as a driver. Came in probably with no practice at a 120.6 here at Monaco, topping Group B. And if he was in the first semi-final, would have topped that as well over Riri, as he looks to be the favorite here to win this in an all-Envision battle for the final spot, for a chance at pole. As the checker flag comes out, both Envisions have to get ready for their first qualifying lap, their first full lap of the knockout stage. And as they come over through, bit of a slide from Pokey there. Comes through the start-finish straight. It is Pokey who will cross the line first to start his lap. And there is a person on the bloody start-finish line, as we have Pokey coming in. Not a bad turn one, but it looks like Bomb is actually catching up quite fast. I cannot. Hold on. I can't spectate. It looks like Bomb goes 9/10 faster down in Sector 1. 9/10 advantage over Pokey here, as he goes 20.9. Pokey with a 21.8, almost 21.9, as they come into the tunnel. Breaking down at the 200-meter braking board. And Bomb is right on Pokey's tail as they come into the swimming pool section. Pokey goes 34.08, Bomb goes 33.5, and he does make an overtake on Pokey. I believe that settles it. Pokey is on, Bomb is on pole. And as they come over to finish their laps, it is Pokey with a I believe he got a corner cut, so that makes everything worse for rubbing salt in the wound essentially. And Bomb goes fastest with 20.9. It looks like the final will be between the Envision of Bomb and the McLaren of Riri. Not the result we expected today, but we're on for an exciting battle for pole here, ladies and gentlemen, as the Envisions come into the pits now. As we come for the finals here between the McLaren of Riri and the Envision of Bomb. And Riri in the lead for this one-lap shootout here of the finals for the pole. After this, we will be running the standard race procedure of getting everyone to rejoin, giving them a 5-minute break, maybe taking a picture. But anyways, we're about to have a very exciting battle for pole here. Bomb is the favorite coming in through this whole quali sessions. He has set the two fastest laps with a 20.6 and a 20.9, while Riri, he is quite close to that. He's been setting low 21s, and in practice I think he set a low 20 before. So let's see whether he can replicate that, whether he can hit his personal best, or will it be Bomb to take pole position with consistency. And And coming to turn 1 here, McLaren gets a slip, not the best of exits. Bomb makes it really close to the barrier here. Coming to the casino. It's a bit of a slip, McLaren. The vision looks really fast down here as Bomb goes faster in the first sector, 20.9. Riri 3/10 behind with a 21.2. He's not getting the best of lines coming to the hotel. Now into the tunnel, and it looks like the Envision is really catching up a lot to the McLaren. Can the McLaren nullify this advantage that Bomb has made up in this Envision? As we come down into the swimming pool, Riri 33.8. He's 4/10 down on Bomb, who goes 33.47, and that is a very slippery exit there. So far looking very smooth for Bomb as he's right on the tail of the McLaren. Not too, like a 2/10 gap between them, and I believe Bomb is as they go across the line. Bomb goes 120.5, Riri 121.8. That is utter domination by Bomb in today's qualifying. As we head on to prepare for the race. See you in a bit. No, it's okay. No problem. Never mind. Ignore what I said. It is a good day, and it is a sunny day for the Formula eDify Monaco ePrix here at the Monaco Street Circuit. The famed street circuit which has hosted over 50 Grand Prix for Formula 1. But here a new chapter starts. One that is electrifying here as Formula eDify for round 2 comes to Monaco here. As we see the drivers lining up on the grid, it looks like an Envision has stopped on the tracks, on the side of the track. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's take a look down in the swimming pool. We can see that, oh, he is actually moving again. So, okay, I'm actually not sure what's going on. Maybe mechanical fault. I guess Envision has to get that sorted. Just take a look, and he is gone. So he should be coming down to the grid. Now. So the driver has corner cards. Gents, can you note that down, please? Alright, there's a driver doing the outlet. We have to wait for him. So let's do the grid walk here. So for P1 we have, let me just get this up here. So P1 on pole, an exceptional performance from him. It's Bomb in the newly formed Envision team, and followed by P2. It is Pokey, meant to be starting third, but Riri has been sent 5 places back. It is an impressive 1-2 for Envision here, the newly formed team. And here is the home favorite P3 for the Maserati in Noise. Not a bad qualifying from him. And P4, actually a surprise, it is the Mahindra of Cookie. There is, I believe he is the second driver. First driver Archie seems to not be present today. And in, I believe P5 is Riri, who originally finished P2 in qualifying, but he has taken on a 5-place grid penalty after driving backwards in the pit lane. Sorry, 3-place grid penalty. And in P6 we have Vegas Salamanca in the Nissan here. Not a bad qualifying from him, especially from that disappointing performance in Monaco. And in P7 we have the McLaren of Klar Not a bad qualifying for him, especially since he qualified last on Monaco before going on to DNF after a suspicious and controversial crash with a Maserati on the first lap. And in P8 we have the Jaguar of Spire 1. Very disappointing qualifying result for Jaguar here, and Spire, the second driver, leads the way of P9 Darrell and also the Jaguar. And in P10 we have, in P11 we have, in P10 actually, not the best of qualifying from him, but it is what it is really for Maserati. And in P11 we have the Porsche of Jake Kitson, who had quite a poor result, especially since Porsche. Really disappointing for Porsche, really. The combined qualifying result, Riley had a good qualifying. He was slated to start in P8, but he cannot make the race. And in P12 is the Nissan of AF7 Kyojuro SL. I mean, it was an okay qualifying for him. I think this is the first race he has been to, his debut race, so not too bad. And P13, we're supposed to have vegetable lineup, and it looks like it is go at the Monaco ePrix. And here they are coming down into turn 1. Then Vision is a good start. The Mahindra and the Maserati are leading. Let's go on board. I cannot spectate. And it looks like one of the Maserati is supposed to. So I'm gonna rejoin. Don't mind me. I'm rejoining. Apologies for the technical difficulties here. There we are back with the Monaco ePrix. Looks like I can't see the laps. Great. Okay, never mind. So we are here with, I believe, in the lead is the Mahindra. Surprisingly, the Mahindra, and that is the McLaren going into the wall here. Can we get on board with the Mahindra of Cookie? Supposed to be the reserve, now it's the second driver of Mahindra. He's leading, and there is a crash in that Vision down into the swimming pool. That okay, looks like he's okay. It's a minor scuffle there, but he's losing time to his teammate. And here is the McLaren going for the lead. The McLaren of Riri takes the lead, coming into what is, I think, lap 3, surprisingly. I can't see the lap count. It looks like AF7 is on the lead lap. Bloody hell. Hello. Oh. Can you continue? Just respawn your car maybe. Then you rejoin maybe? Rejoin? The yellow. Cookie is not following yellow. Yellow. Looks like Kyojuro is spun the other way, and in the wall, his left right. I'm not sure. I doubt he's able to continue, but the track is not clear yet. AF7 asking whether he can continue. He is facing the wrong direction now in the hairpin. Jets, can we take a look at this? Yellow again. Looks like yellow again. I think we need the safety car here. I'm not sure, that's not confirmed, but we might need a safety car. Only on lap 2, and there's so much drama coming into the Monaco Monaco ePrix. It is caution sector 2. AF, you can continue. AF. Looks like, no, he's not clear yet. He's clearing it. Not sure what's going on here. It's not clear yet. Where's Bomb? What happened to Bomb? I can't spectate him. This is not first gear. Why is he stopped? Okay, we should be clear. Clear. We should be clear. Are we going green yet? Green. It is green here back at the Monaco ePrix for lap. I believe lap 3 again. And we're currently leading is the Mahindra, followed by the surprisingly the Nissan. I'm not sure who. Let me just find it here. The Nissan of Lino Show, also known as Vegas, followed by the McLaren of Clyde. Looks like the Nissan is going on an overtake on Cookie in the Mahindra here, coming down the inside, maybe on the switchback now, on the outside, coming down into the hotel section. A bit of lag for the Nissan here, and he hits the inner wall. Clyde makes the overtake. He's up in the P2. Wait, hold on. Is this Clyde or is this Riri? Sorry, Riri, my mistakes. This is Riri in the P2 McLaren here. And here is Riri chasing down the Mahindra of Cookie, which is not the leader we expected today. And it looks like there is a collision on track. It's cleared. Looks like there will be no yellow here. So it's confirmed. Kyojuro SLDNF. Bomb might be quite a way back. Gadget should also be a way back. And it looks like the Mahindra has crashed, and the Mahindra is out of the lead. And Riri now is in first, I believe, fighting with the Envision and the Nissan here. The Envision of, I believe it to be Pokey, and the Nissan hits the outside barrier. Drama here on the 4th lap, and the McLaren leads the way behind the back marker of Gadget, who had an unfortunate incident coming into turn 1. And now as they race down into the turn, the McLaren gets overtaken by the Jaguar of Darryl Lee, fighting with the Envision of Pokey. This is exciting. Coming down into the tunnel now. The Jaguar leads the way. Really laggy here. Apologize, but the Jaguar currently leading, coming down into the chicane now. Would Envision look for a move? No, he does not. I believe that is a corner cut from Darryl there, as like half the grid hits the wall. But very close here, very close. And looks like Darryl is pulling away with a solid lead here on the McLaren and the Envision. The McLaren and Envision fighting for second as we come onto the onboard of Riri. Now, hold on. And it looks like the Envision went wide. The McLaren reclaims second place. Now is actively hunting down Darryl in first, who is leading by about a second, coming down into turn 1 here. Getting real close to the barrier there, the McLaren come on board. Now on board with Daryl. Surprisingly, leading the race. Coming all the way from P10. Qualifying behind his teammate. Now it's the surprise leader. And I don't know why Jen is talking in chat. It is really distracting, honestly. But anyways, Riri still hunting down that second place here. As we maybe can switch to, looks like the McLaren is pulling away off the pack, and we can see the Envision is dropping behind a bit. Looks like there is a 5-car train here between the Envision of Pokey. The two Maseratis, hold on, the Maserati might actually be part of the back market pack, and also the Jaguar's number 2 driver Spire. And this is an exciting battle. One of the Maseratis goes wide, makes space. The Jaguar goes into the wall. The Jaguar is spun the wrong way. He corrects himself. That's okay, but he ruins his battle. And the yellow is out. The yellow flag is out. Everyone down to first gear, please. And it's green, 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 green again at the Monaco ePrix. And that was really bad from Spire. Really disappointing there. He was on for a good result on his debut here. Not sure what's going on here, but Riri is still on the hunt for Daryl, still keeping that 1 second gap. And about I believe 1 second behind now also is the Mahindra, who has managed to close the gap because of the yellow. Let me get to the Mahindra here, the Mahindra of Cookie. As we come down into the hotel once again, the McLaren getting extra close to the Jaguar here. This is exciting battles here at the Monaco street circuit, down past the river and into the tunnel again. As the Gen 3 car is coming up to 280 kilometers an hour into the second gear, now coming down all the way to first, all the way down to about 60-70 kilometers an hour. Heavy braking at the 200 mark. Now coming down into the swimming pool, the McLaren still chases on, and a bit of a shunt by Spire. Currently P7 was fighting for P4, and there is an exciting battle for the lead right now. The McLaren getting real close. This is just like a recreation of the battle between Ayrton Senna and Nigel Mansell here in the 1990s. And now we have Daryl and the McLaren of Riri. And the Jaguar takes a very wide line coming down into turn 1, and the McLaren is your new leader. The McLaren of Riri, not the McLaren of Kla. And it looks like he's built a solid 2-3 second gap, as Bolt is really annoying in chat. And no one wants to see that, obviously, so please shut the fuck up. And so now we have a battle for P4, it looks like, between the Mahindra of Cookie and the Maserati. Wait, I'm not actually sure. Is this Maserati racing or is just Gadget? It's not Gadget. It's actually Noise. The Mahindra and the Mahindra of Cookie and the Jaguar of Noise ready to battle out the grids here. Coming down now, the hard left, setting up yourself for the swimming pool. Who will get the better exit? And it looks like Noise has the better line. Really pulling a gap. Now he's coming close to the, and he slips, and he has a scuffle with the wall for a bit, and it's good. Everyone's glad that he's safe, especially those at the Maserati camp. But it looks like he has lost the position to the Mahindra, and Spire has jumped out of his car. And there is no waiting for him. He has to respawn his car on the spot and continue his race. Everything is going from bad to worse for the second driver of Jaguar. As we see here, the Mahindra goes into the wall, coming down into turn 2, the Casino Square. And there is a scuffle for P3 as the Envision drops back behind. And it looks like Noise might be the individual. It's looking like the favorite one to win this P3 battle here as the Mahindra goes wide, coming down into the hairpin. Can we see the Envision getting a better exit coming into the tunnel? And yes, the Maserati slips down the exit, but no, it's the Mahindra actually. Mahindra takes back the fight for P3, and now looks like Daryl's still leading the race. And the battles for P3 is still ongoing, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. This is an exciting battle here. The Mahindra currently leading the Envision, followed by the Maserati here. And looks like the Envision got a really bad exit. The Maserati retakes his place, retakes P4. The crowd in the stands cheering him on as he comes down into the final turn. Coming down into the start finish once more. As Daryl in the Jaguar still leading the race, 1.5 gap to the person behind him is McLaren, the Riri in the McLaren, followed by 4.6 behind Cookie in the Mahindra, followed I believe 3 seconds, about 3 seconds, and the Maserati gets a slip. The Envision looking down the outside, and that is a really bad crash for Noise. He's still on the road, but he gave the position up to the Envision. That is really bad. Not sure how he can make up the pace. Now the Envision just has to place it, just has to keep his position. Don't even fight the Mahindra, just forget it. Just keep your position, bring some points home for your new team. And it looks like the Maserati getting a slipstream in the tunnel. Not really. And looky here. And there is a corner cut for the Maserati there, as he tries to lunge down the inside, coming to the chicane, but fails miserably. The gap between him and the Envision really way too wide for that, unfortunately. As we see Daryl about to cross the line for what is the 11th lap. Looks like the McLaren is right on his tail. What can he do coming into turn 1? Looking down the inside, down the outside, maybe, or maybe not. They're side by side coming down into the hard left turn 2 here at the Monaco ePrix. And it looks like Daryl goes wide. He's not setting himself up for turn 3. The McLaren gets a better line. The McLaren is a hit coming down to the hotel now. The Jaguar car is known for having one of the better sector 1s here at the Monaco ePrix. They're already going inside, taking all of that curve, even taking the path. Now coming to the tunnel. The gap is about 2 tenths. It is already close race, and it looks like Bomb, who started on pole in the Envision, unfortunately retiring. What could have been a magnificent debut race with an exceptional qualifying performance has unfortunately ended in such a nature for Bomb, as he parks the Envision back into the garage. And as the Jaguar of Daryl gets a slip coming out of the swimming pool chicane, coming down into, I have no idea what this part of Monaco is called. And coming down to the start finish straight once more, the McLaren leading by about 8 tenths, I'd say. And the leaderboard says 1.1. Alright, that is not far. It looks like Daryl had a scuffle with a barrier right there. Fortunate. Looks like Noise is the clear P3. He is leading for about a second ahead of Cookie, who is leading by about 3 seconds ahead of Pokey. This battle for P3 has really shaped out well. And it looks like mega points for the Maserati here, against all odds, against their team principal and driver, leaving the driver role. Unexpected circumstances. It looks like Jake has actually left the race. I'm not sure what happened there. And as I look for any more interesting battles, it looks like someone has jumped out of the car again. I believe that is Spire once more jumping out of his car. Really unfortunate for him. He was at P4 at one point. Now he's all the way down in P9, about 5 seconds behind Kla, who is, I'd say, not very exceptional at this stage. And it looks like Gadget going into the wall. Gadget with a 2-lap gap behind Spire and Jake, who has disconnected. If he can get ahead of Jake, he will be able to score at least one more point for Maserati. That will bring them ever so closer here to the constructor fight against Jaguar, who scored a 1-2 and maximum points in the previous Mexico ePrix. And now the McLaren of Kla getting a little slippy. Kla coming into the final turn. Kla is currently P7, sitting comfortably behind Vegetable in the Nissan. and he is about 5 seconds behind. Unfortunately, not seeing any good racing here right now at the Monaco ePrix, but the first lap's already really something. Looks like Spire is still going really far behind. Gadget might even catch up to him. I'm not sure about that though. Alright, this is a disclaimer to everyone. At the final stages of the race, when you see your lap count equaling 19, not the leaderboard lap count, but like the Roblox leaderboard on the right side when you hit tab. If your lap count comes to 19, you do your out lap and then you come into the pits. This is just a disclaimer to every driver here. Nissan crashed, the Nissan of who? And Nissan of Vegas. Looks like he is coming to a slow coming around sector 2. He is okay now. He is okay. Look, yellow out, and now it's green. But he was sitting comfortably in 6th. He might have gotten overtaken by the McLaren of Kla. Really disappointing from Nissan here with one retirement and now a near retirement. Now falling down into P7 now. Might even be caught by Spire, who's once running P4. They're not far. I'd say the gap is negligible for Spire to cover. And here we have, is a fight formulating? Not really. As we're coming down now into the dying stages of the first race at the Monaco ePrix. Yes, we have one more Monaco ePrix tomorrow, and there is 2 extra laps. So get yourself strapped in for that tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. The teams who have come out today with barely any points will have to scrap for tomorrow. It's a fight. Survival of the fittest here, and as we see, it is, I believe, Gadget trying to overtake the Mahindra of Cookie here, but obviously he is 2 laps down, so that is not going to be reflected in the leaderboard here. Riri coming across the line to start lap 15, and there is a crash and it looks like Gadget actually. Gadget just crashed. It is clear now, it is clear now. He has a bit of a scuffle at the chicane, might have clipped the inner wall. But he's okay. Looks like he's actually behind Spire in the Jaguar. Looks like we'll have a battle for P7 here, ladies and gentlemen. Finals at the... and he... oh my god, that crash was diabolical. Even my throat crashed. Alright, now coming into, looks like we have a battle for P3 once more. A repeat of what we saw on lap 8 to lap 11. Here we have the Mahindra once more of Cookie versus the Maserati of Noisy, who I incorrectly identified just now. My mistakes. So here, yeah, this is actually a battle formulating coming into the swimming pool chicane now. Almost clipping the left side there. This battle is really taking the pace out from both our T's car not working together to build the gap on the Envision. Now the Envision might actually be catching up, might be making ground on them. But now the Mahindra down the outside, no, goes wide, hits the wall, and he's lagging back. Noise, really showing close, keeping close proximity, but utter dominance when it comes to the actual racing here in the Monaco ePrix for the battle for the final podium position. Looks like Daryl is really close to Riri. Guess not anymore. 5/10 the leaderboard say when they cross the finish line, but not yet, not yet. It looks like there's been a crash. There's been a crash. And it is clear now. It is clear. It is clear. It is clear. Lino is back on track, but he has had a crash with a whiff. And the official green is out, yeah. He is not known to have really consistent race pace. It looks like Spy has worked himself up to 7th. A bit of a battle forming there, but that is not the battle that we want to look at. That is the one between Cookie and Noise. And is that back marker Nissan? Yes, it is. That is not a battle. So it looks like Sorry. Looks like Noise actually. Where's Cookie? Noise has cleared Cookie. Noise and the Envision of Pokey has actually cleared Cookie here. And it looks like the Envision looking down the inside of the final turn here. Of the second final turn. My apologies. And they both mess up the exit. Coming in onto the start finish straight as we come into the second, I believe the third final lap of the race. The leaderboard's a bit deceptive there. I'll let everyone know when they finish their race. So just hold on guys, hold on for that. And looks like Pokey is really fighting hard for this third position spot, looking down the outside, coming into the casino square here. And the Maserati gets the better line. But then Vision can try again once more. It looks very strong in the corner entries. Apologies there. Had a minor interruption. Looks like Noise is building up a solid gap. The gap between Riri and Daryl actually formulating 2.8. Not sure whether the Jaguar of Daryl can close up on Riri here, but it's honestly still a good comeback from Daryl. I'd say the driver of the day goes to Daryl at this moment of time. And here is Noise, about 11 seconds back of Daryl, but really close to the Envision of Pokey. Still fighting for the final. It looks like a spin from the McLaren of Kla, who has been running in 6th. Looks like he is back on track now. Everything is clear, everything is okay. And here we have the gap between Riri and Daryl, P1 and P2, really expanding. Not sure the laps Riri are putting in right now. They are really quite fast. Last was a 21.23, while Daryl had a 1.25. Looks like the Envision is looking down the outside once more of the Maserati. I'm not sure what makes it so appealing for the Envision, but he's just finding grip all over the place. But the Maserati now coming across the river now, across the Sea of Monaco. Looks like the Maserati once again leading. Actually, no, they're essentially side by side coming down into the chicane. Who will be the latest of the late breakers? And it's the Maserati, solidifying his P3 again, coming down into Sector 2 and Sector 3. The swimming pool now across the stands into this fast left right, and the Envision gets a horrible entry. Really clipping the wall. Looks like Jake rejoining the session once more. Not sure what's going on. Maybe technical issues on his side. This looks to be a more exciting race. Oh my god, that is a big shunt for the Envision. Looks like the Mahindra might actually be overtaking him. Well, he was fighting for bronze at one point, but looks like he's fighting for scraps now with the Mahindra. P4 and P5, I believe. Oh, and then Vision hits the outside wall once more down turn 1. The Mahindra gets P4. And it looks like we're on the second final lap. Do not be decepted by the leaderboard, guys. Oh, actually, I think we're on the final lap. Yeah, we're on the final lap. Apologies. And it looks like Riri having built a 8-second gap up to Daryl. A really stellar race. It's alright. Starting from originally P2, but taking on a 3-grid penalty. Slipping and sliding all over the place, but he is still your winner, coming down into the final turn, into the start-finish straight. Gentlemen, your winner of the Monaco ePrix is Riri in the McLaren. Congratulations to Riri. And second place, following close proximity, about 8 seconds away, it is Daryl, who finishes P2 and points for Jaguar. And in P3 is Noise. P4, the Mahindra of Cookie. P5, can we take a look at P5? P5, I believe it to be Pokey. P5 Pokey across the line. And looks like 6 TTHG also on his final lap. Class, sorry. Yup. Klar on his final lap. Fastest lap goes to Bomb, who actually DNF, but he's at 120.4. Really fast. And across the line goes Klar to take P6. Finally, points for McLaren. And we can look at P7 here. Lino Show actually fighting with Spire. Managed to take the place down around the final lap. P7 goes to Lino Show. 8th goes to Spire. And unfortunately, Gadget, he's about 2 laps down. Guys, everyone with 19 laps, please come into the pits. Thank you. Come into the pits. Do your lap. Come into the pits. Into pits, Riri. Everyone on 19 laps, please come into the pits. Thank you. Is this the final? We still need to take into account corner cuts. Did anyone have corner cuts before starting the race? Alright, bye Vegas. Alright. We'll give you 9th then. 9th goes to they're all at 6, Riri at 7. Who's third? Third. Don't go for your 20th lap, please. We need a finishing order, thank you. Noise, third. Noise has 2 corner cuts. Cookie, 4th. Where's Cookie? Okay, he has 4 corner cuts. Pokey. Pokey is insane. 14 corner cuts. Klar. 8 corner cuts. I believe the order should stand. I believe this is the final podium. The podium is decided. The podium is decided. It is P1. A phenomenal race driven today by Riri. P2, the Jaguar of Darrell. An amazing comeback from him. And P3, Noise. A stunning defensive race from him to defend that final podium spot. All 3 cars have made it through a journey here. A long journey. All the way to come and stand on the podium. And it is Riri who takes the top step of the Monaco ePrix. Congratulations to Riri. And a phenomenal race by everyone. Thank you for coming.